Hello, 大家好, my name is Faye and welcome to my channel, Hey Budget with Faye. So, today we're gonna do a few things. First of all, I'm just gonna thank all the people who have subscribed to my channel. I know it's only a few subscribers, but you guys are so special to me because you're my first few subscribers. So thank you for subscribing. I don't know who all of you are, but I really do appreciate you guys for subscribing to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, hello and welcome. And if you're a new viewer, hello. So, first things first, in my last video, I did have a viewer, Fariza. She did ask me how I track my expenses every week. So, in my pouch or in my purse, I do have this thing here. This is something that I just started recently. I do jot down where I spend my money at here. It's really rough, but it does the job. So yeah. And then I also do have this app called Weekly Envelope. Okay, so it tracks my expenses as well, and it's super cute. It does look like an envelope, and it does track how much you spend. Like, let's say you want to spend on something. Let's say you spend $10 at Daiso. Sorry, maybe $5.90. Okay. So then it'll come out as $5.90 Daiso, and if you go back, you will see like how much you have left in this envelope, right? So, but the thing about this is that it doesn't save the expenses that you tracked last week. It would just refresh itself and become a new set of envelopes. So that means since you have 1410 in last week's expenses, the week once it goes into Monday, I think it will refresh and it'll become 20 again. It'll just look like this. Yeah. So I think this is pretty good for someone like me who, simply can't track my expenses. Like sometimes I'm so lazy to jot it down. I will just put in the amount that I tracked, making sure that I don't go over. So I'm gonna try this. I have used this app before, a long time ago, but now that I'm doing my cash budgeting, I wanted to try it again to see how I can make it work out for me. So that's how I track my expenses at the current moment. Another way is that I do have my, if I can find it, yes, I do have this file where I do keep all my receipts in. So I keep all my receipts here. Like, these are all my personal and family receipts, and then these are receipts for work. So I put them here. Once the week almost ends, or when the week ends, I will just take it out and then I'll start jotting everything down in my iPad. So that's an easy way to keep track of your expenses, I guess. The roughest way. So let's get into this week's video. So in week 1, I did have some expenses, and I did spend so much money that, for example, like on food, because I was working so much, that I had to tap into my entertainment funds to pay for like Grab food, which is really embarrassing for me because the whole point of this entertainment fund was when I had maybe family nights or going out time with friends, then I would tap into these funds. But in the end, I've been tapping into this fund for work. Like, I couldn't be bothered to bringing my own food, so I've been eating out quite a bit in the past 2 weeks. So I did have some leftover. I had a leftover of 3 ringgit here and 35 cents. I have already stuffed this. So I've already stuffed into the first 2 envelopes because I have only 3 ringgit, and I already stuffed 3 ringgit previously in June. So I don't have to stuff that one anymore. Okay. I have already stuffed all my coins as well, so no stuffing needed to be done. I had, when I closed the account, I had a little gain in the whole cash envelope accounts. So total of 15 ringgit 65 cents. Then after that, we came to week 2. I already did all my budgeting. Since I already did such a long video on how I budget the week before, I probably won't need to explain like my budgeting again unless I change the way I budget. So I'm not gonna go into too detail into that today because I want to make this a shorter video because I realized that a lot of the other budgeters that I follow have really short videos and I do not know how they do it. I think I speak too much. Do I talk too much? I think I do. Okay, so let's just get back into the video. For week 2, I spent quite a lot of money, mainly on like food, groceries, shopping, and fitness, for health and etc. So if you look at my sinking funds, you will see like there's quite a bit of red here. Sorry, let me just bring that in. There's a bit of red here. Like again, I spent 80 bucks for like Grab food and I'm now in the red here. So when I stuff money today, I would have to I would have to replenish this one as well. Then of course I did some shopping for myself. This is for health. Bought something for my mom, and then this one's another one that I bought something for my mom. Just some facial products. So at the end of the week, you can see it's a huge red loss, pretty big loss. But I'm not terribly upset because all this money have been put aside for contingency plans. So I'm not too upset about it because it's not going into I'm not tapping into like my savings or my investments or all the expenses kind of thing. I'm just tapping into things that I've saved up for. So week 2 was the hardest week in August, mainly because I didn't stuff any cash for this week. I was waiting for this today to do the cash stuffing, so I had been using my card, just swiping, and now, as you can see, this is the outcome. This is the outcome of swiping my card. I have no restraints. Right, so now we're getting into the week 3. So let's start stuffing. Let me just bring out my my cash envelopes. So I'll be using my grocery envelope again because I am not able to combine my food and grocery money together because my brain cannot comprehend the distinction. So what happened was that if I added my food and grocery money, that since I did that on week 1 of August, I used every single penny for food. Food. So I'm just gonna have to divide it because that's the only way. July was perfect. It's all August. August is just a spending month, I guess. So yeah. So I had a extra 10 ringgit from last week, so I'm just gonna put it into groceries. So for this week, allowance will be getting 20 bucks. The week before, I put 15 bucks and I used it all up. So I'm just gonna go back to 20 because I think that seems like the perfect amount. So 20 it is. Essentials will also be getting 20. I think 20 is a pretty decent amount if I don't spend them on food. Food will be getting 70. I previously put 50 for food, so in the end I tapped into my grocery money, so I think I should go back to 70. Actually, last month I put in 60, but just to be on the safe side, I'm putting in 70 for this month. For miscellaneous, I'm putting in 20 as well. For groceries, I'm putting in 70, so I'll have 80 to spare. Okay, so 20, 20, 70, 20. Okay, that's done. Next. So last week I had leftover of 28 bucks, so I will be putting the 28 into my challenge, into my 28-week challenge. So 25, 6, 7, 8. Becoming quite bulky now. So I'll have 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. So 391 to 392 ringgit. Okay, so this week I'll be stuffing 2 weeks worth for the 52-week challenge. I'll be putting 250s in there. Okay, that's done. I'm not gonna count the 52-week challenge yet. I'll probably wait until the beginning of the week to count the 52-week challenge. So that would be in September. Next, we're going into our sinking funds. So for Apple, Google subscriptions, I'm gonna be putting quite a hefty amount because this month I have 2 subscriptions that I'm paying for, and it's gonna be quite big. So I'm gonna put in 101. So I have 100, 200, 300, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 314. For business, I'm gonna be putting in 50. So I'll have 100, 200, 325, 325. For Chinese New Year, I'm gonna be putting in 25 bucks. So I'll have 125. Okay, for emergency, I'm gonna be putting in 255. So this is last week, or I would say week 1, I put in 20 bucks, and today I put in 255. So that's 275 bucks that I took out from for my double payment insurance money. So 255. So I'm just putting in what I took out last month to pay for the insurance. So 100, 250, 100, 250, 70, 90, 300. Okay, so you might be wondering why I have 2 emergency funds. I have one in the bank and one as cash. So the cash one is mainly for like smaller emergencies, whereas the bank one would be for bigger emergencies where I would need to use my bank card if I don't have enough in my cash funds. So yeah, and that is staying in the bank to collect interest as well, so that will steadily grow. For entertainment, like I said, it's in the red. So I would need to replenish. So I'm putting in 50 bucks, but since I replenished, it would only be coming up to 47 ringgit and 40 cents. So 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 5, 6, 7, 47. ringgit, and the coins I have here at the side are for this, 40 cents. Okay, so for fitness and health, I'll be putting in 80 bucks. 5, 7, 8. So I'll have 100, 200, 30, 1, 2, 3, 233. 233, For self-improvement, like I said, no sticker yet because I'm not gonna waste a whole A4 sheet for just one sticker. I'll just wait until I have something else that I'm gonna use it. Then I will make a sticker. So I'm gonna be putting in 46 bucks. So 20, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50 bucks. Anybody have any recommendations for a good, I don't know, Japanese speaking teacher? Because I'm ready to learn some Japanese. For shopping, I'm putting in 50 bucks. So 100, 200, 20, 45, 6, 7, 8, 248. Like, it doesn't have to be like a face-to-face teacher. It could be like an online tutor or an online course, something simple that I could, something easy to learn. So for special days, I've only got 9 bucks, so I'm gonna replenish 50. I'll have 50, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 59 bucks. Okay, for taxes, I'm putting in 25. Oh, I'm missing 25 bucks. I'm just gonna change it and come back to you. Okay, and I'm back. So that's so strange. I thought I calculated correctly, but it seems that I did not. So 25 bucks. So I have 125. Okay, for travel, I'm putting in 50 bucks. So I have 100, 250, 70, 80, 280. And for wish list, I'll put in 50 bucks as well. So I'll have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 340 ringgit. So that is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any other questions that you want to ask me about how I do my budgeting, you are so welcome to comment down below, and I'll try my very best to get back to you on how I do what I do. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.